Play action on first down. Lindsey delivers, caught by Bierman, and he gets dragged upwards at his size. Second down and 5 from the 30. Another completion. This time it goes to Jalen Smith for this offense. Drake Lindsey talked about staying ahead of schedule. First touch for Taylor. He tries to find the hole, and he gets plugged up. Cam Davis, the back in for Taylor. Third throw for Lindsey is another completion over the middle. Back to Jalen Smith.
See, those kind of plays.
Lindsey feeling it, and he got rid of it to Taylor for the...
I think coming off the edge, and he's unblocked. They leave the outside guy free. He knows he's coming, and he delivers the slant route. It was Arvell Reese, number 8, who was coming at the quarterback, and Drake Lindsey.
First down, it's a run up the middle for Femi Ijaboy. And lost A.J. Turner, who's out for the season.
Look, these are all new starters. Now, they played some last year. They got snaps. They got some experience. They're veterans.
Washington with 5 TFLs and 3 sacks. Second down and 10. Lindsey with good protection in the pocket. Stands tall, delivers wide open. It's caught from, goes for 25.
Well, now watch. Here's the pressure look. But they're only going to rush 3 and drop 8. And Drake Lindsey reads the coverage, and he knows he's got protection. It's 5 blocking on 3.
It's Lindsey. Quick throw to the outside. Another catch. This time it's Brockington who gets dragged out. They send Bibber in motion on 2nd and 1. Taylor is the back. Fake it to him. It's Lindsey again. This time he goes towards the sideline. It's 1 for Lindsey.
Yeah, and it was a pretty good throw. This is on the receiver. He's got to make sure he stays down.
That's a catch.
It looked like the left foot was down. He's the youngest of the receiving corps. Does he have control there when the left foot is down? It looked awful close. They're going to field goals.
Taylor is dangerous in the backfield. They fake it to him. Lindsey again with time. Rainbow delivery and his first. And
again, keep your eye on that guy, Caleb Downs. He's the orchestrator back there.
On the rollout, Lindsey delivers. It's caught, but not from.
See, the defensive backs are all kind of right on the goal line. It's just kind of a zone coverage. You're moving with the quarterback.
Davis is a dangerous pass catcher out of the backfield. Rush comes. Lindsey fields. Lindsey rolls. Got it in stride, but it was a step.
Lindsey does a nice job of extending the play. Ohio State brought a 4-man rush. They got to the quarterback, and if he catches that, it's a little wide, but if he catches this, he might be able to turn.
From the 35. Davis the back, throw on first down. Look out on the edge. Football comes out. It's
watch the left tackle. He's just going to be late. The tight end is
for an injury.
The tight end is releasing into the route. The left tackle is just late, getting his head and eyes on that outside rusher.
Ijaboy is the back. Lindsey, quick throw, and his tight end gears.
Back-to-back good plays by this Ohio State defense, making some adjustments on this second possession. But you're right, that was just Gears not even expecting the football.
Lindsey throws. Brockington comes to it, has some blocking, but he won't get there. Stop.
Loves it.
Darius Taylor just 1 carry. Here's his second. 1 yard so far, and this one's going to go for 2 as we check him. First drive, stalled out on the second drive. And now it's Lindsey again with a good pocket. Now he has to get away. Lindsey will just chuck it out of bounds.
And they've tightened things down a little bit. Look, showing pressure, but it's not going to be pressure. It's going to be zone coverage. They show it. Actually, that's man coverage with a robber in the middle. That was Caleb.
Lindsey, Ohio State brings 4. He got rid of it in time. It's knocked away.
Reese, watch Reese, number 8, come inside, and he's going to force this throw to happen before Drake Lindsey wanted to. Nice inside move. He's not picked up. Ball has to come out. And tight coverage by Lorenzo Styles down the field. Arvell Reese in this Matt Patricia defense has on-field adjustments. Pretty impressive so far.
Lindsey chased and perfect touch to find his intended.
Extending the play. What we've seen ever since that opening possession is more pressure as you see him have to leave the pocket and sticky.
Here's Walsh, the redshirt sophomore. First down from the 35. Handoff. And Darius Taylor. Taylor's got the rock. And Taylor is going to set up 3rd and short. Brockington in motion into the backfield. And they're going to hand it to him. Brockington won't get there.
He'll tap the center, and then they go.
It's Taylor. Didn't get it.
Nope.
Their offense in plus territory. A beautiful play by the Buckeyes.
Lorenzo Styles, but watch, because they're in the shotgun, they got to go silent count. So the guard's going to tap the center, and Styles is just going to time it. And he's going to get into the backfield and force Darius Taylor to kind of push that play out.
Oh, the touch on that deep ball. And now a big hole for the Gophers as Taylor has the first touch of the possession, and he loses and win for 5. They put gears in motion. They bring 4. Lindsey, sideline, one-on-one. First sack of the game. Caden Curry had 3 by himself last week. Here he comes around the edge, and there goes the first sack. Arvell.
He's one of those guys who can play a lot of spots. He's a defensive tackle, and he's going to get the initial pressure. Normally, he's a defensive end, but on 3rd and long, they move him inside. Defense has really clamped down after that first possession.
Play action on first down. And he finds his running back, Cam Davis. Turn it up the side down in 3 after the 2-minute timeout. Handoff. Taylor scampers forward for the first down. So careful with the way that the Ohio State offense is humming. That one batted up and incomplete.
Pressure. What they show in the pre-snap is not what they do in the post-snap. Show pressure, then they back out. It's just a 4-man rush, playing zone behind it. And a nice job getting a hand on the football by Malone.
Again, showing pressure. Taylor try to get to the outside. He's going to stay in bounds. It's Ejiboy on 3rd and 17. He runs into the umpire. And then Sonny Styles slowed him down initially. He got a lot of the yards. But yeah, he said he actually didn't even want to play sports as a kid because that was what they were doing every morning, and that's what it was. Himself into a monster and the best defensive player in college football. That run is going to go from maybe 3rd and 10. Lindsey lofts sideline, incomplete. He was looking.
Holding penalties. He's long as a defensive back. He's 6'2", 195 pounds. Has his hands on the jersey, and no call right on the Minnesota sideline.
Doing work, and he's been put to work today with some of the numbers that Carnell Tate has put together.
Nothing.
Rockington in motion. Free rusher came, and it was nearly picked. And
a lot of pressure. This time they show it, and they're going to bring it. And so they're coming after the quarterback. Caleb Downs is getting into the backfield, and really credit the receiver, Javon Tracy, number 11, for just kind of fighting in there and not allowing.
Pressure comes off the edge on both sides. Brockington has the short catch, and he loses yards.
Sonny Styles comes from. Here he is right here. He's going to be all the way in here and just get out there so quick to make the play. The throw was not a great throw. Had to reach back for it, but just the
way that Carson Beck has played in a couple of these big games at night in particular has certainly lived up to what from the 39-yard line. Hand it. Ejiboy through the hole, stays on his feet, and the best run of the night for Minnesota goes for 11. First time in Buckeye territory in the second half. It's Ejiboy again, and he explodes forward into a similar type of player as his career continues to transpire. This is going to be a first down carry for Cam. Now they held Washington at just 6, and he's like, well, they're holding opponents to 5, so Washington actually outperformed what they were expected to do. He's under 2nd down and 3. High snap, handled. Ejiboy snakes his way for a first down and then some. Gets across the 25.
Watch number 7 right here. He's going to just run right past the running back. He's unblocked, but he gets too far upfield. And Ejiboy just kind of slips right inside of him and then fights for the first down.
Of the red zone. Keep feeding him this time. It goes nowhere. He'll lose a yard. High-level contributors earlier in their career waited their turn and have been splashing through this season. Now Lynch is going to take a shot, and it's incomplete.
Play deep safety, and he can play man-to-man. In this case, he's got single coverage on a bigger target, but he's in perfect position.
Here on this 3rd down and 11. Free rusher Styles up the middle. They set the screen up, and nowhere to go.
Lined up over the center. He's the nose tackle. He's going to start to rush, and then he's going to read middle screen and fall back in and make the play. He's very instinctive.
So two things. One, you've got to have contingency plans. And two, this is a player's game above all. And now for Fleck, it's about...
And you know what? I think you talk about his reverence for Jim Tressel, and I think that's got to be why he wears the tie every week.
And some of the other guys on that team, his natural ability wasn't at that same level as Ojibwe gets swallowed up here in Ann Arbor. And trying to get rid of that 4-game losing streak. It's hard to believe, especially with the dominance they had early in his tenure of the Big Ten.